Da, 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 da. Baby Godzilla. Super cute. Look at him. Da, da, da. Oh, maybe. Is that the mailman? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to finally get my new Godzilla movie. What is... what? No. It's just my book. It's pretty fine, I guess. What? What is this? Huh? Play me, you fuck. Oh my goodness. Is this the drugs they told me about? Better get in quick. Give me you. I'll read you later. I wonder what it could be. It's very suspicious. Shit. What's happening? Dad! Godzilla! Space Godzilla! Little Godzilla! Finish it! Kill it! Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the package! Let's see what it sent me. It's not the first time someone sends me this weird shit. What the hell is this? Oh my goodness. It's The Last of Us Remastered Edition. Oh no. Not again. What happened? Oh, Godzilla's winning. As usual. Why did I knock out? I don't remember. What is this? Oh. Nah. I guess I will listen to the instruction manual. Sorry, George, I'll have to read you later. Gonna start? I guess I'll review it. Oh boy. The Last of Us is one of the most critically acclaimed movies of this era for some reason. Made by the good dudes on Dirty Dog. The movie is filled with an amazing story, an amazing concept, great dialogue and moments. It has everything a movie should have. Wait a sec. What? It's not a movie? Then what? Oh. I was wondering why I had to press buttons. I guess. Oh well. Like I was saying, the game is amazing by itself. But since it came out, I was never appealed to it. I was that 0.000000005% of people who didn't like The Last of Us, even when I knew that it was amazing. So, now that I have a full copy of it, seriously given by my mailman, I'll talk for hours about this game that was released 3 years ago and probably no one cares about anymore. Or I will just talk about 15 minutes because YouTube is such a bitch. Part 1. The inspiration. So, thanks to this game, we have a new breed of zombies. The toad zombies, or mushroom zombies. I guess it's time for Mario to get gritty and dark and survive Mushroom Kingdom full of Zambambos, ready to be squashed. Get it right, Hiroshima. I mean, Miyamoto. So, in few words, the developers were inspired by this video that everyone saw after playing the game, except they saw the full documentary and their ideas pop up.
Check this out. And one of those things was the Planet Earth BBC documentaries narrated by David Attenborough. And when you got to the cordyceps ant, the zombie ant sort of sequence, and you heard about what this thing actually does,
it's like something out of sci-fi. Even David Attenborough says it. It's like something out of science fiction. You have this parasite, right? And the parasite, through spores in the air, gets into this.
I still get
insect's
excited
mind.
just thinking about this, by the way. As you start describing it, you see the BBC video and you're like, it's awesome. Keep going.
And it's like it goes into this insect's mind and alters its state of mind, so it changes its behavior to infect other insects from its species. And he ends with this like awesome line where it's like, the more numerous a species become, the more likely it is to fall victim to this cordyceps fungus. And for us, it's like light bulb went off. It's like
the jumping off point.
We're getting pretty numerous on this planet, and we're kind of screwing shit up. And what if like this thing jumped? What if this thing jumped to humans? And what would it do to? How would it alter our state so to try to propagate itself? And it became really interesting.
That's really interesting. Let's see what some experts that know about cordyceps have to say.
Now, cordyceps have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 4,000 years.
It's into this
I still get
insect's
excited
mind.
just thinking about this, by the way. As you start describing it, you see the BBC video and you're like, it's awesome. Keep going.
And
Mushrooms have other properties which are interesting. And so this is a group of cordyceps mushrooms. They're known as entomopathogenic fungi that kill insects. And the insects are on a constant dire dance between dinner and death as they go through soils. And cordyceps is a source of cyclosporin. Moreover, just recently, the FDA approved Novartis for a new anti-MS drug called Gilenya, which is predicted to be one of the 10 most profitable commercially produced drugs in the history of medicine.
It's awesome. Keep going.
Type of disease you're fighting. In fact, when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, I had her take a supplement of medicinal mushrooms that included cordyceps to help her fight and actually beat cancer and help her overcome her chronic fatigue syndrome and other health conditions she was experiencing.
light bulb went off. It's like
The jumping off point.
we're getting pretty numerous on this planet, and we're kind of screwing shit up. And what if like this thing jumped? What if this thing jumped to humans?
And actually beat cancer and help her overcome her chronic fatigue syndrome and other health conditions she was experiencing.
You heard that, Neil? It helped his mother against cancer. Against cancer. You fuck. Later on, they explained they got inspiration after watching the movie No Country for Old Men, an amazing movie also critically acclaimed. Now, this movie is very important in the developing of this game, especially the story. This is something we will talk about in the last part of this review.
One of the other things that happened while collecting these ideas and sort of defining a Naughty Dog product is we saw No Country for Old Men.
Friendo.
Fight sequence within Antoine Chigurh and Lou Allen Moss and the street, the truck guy and the gore, but it wasn't like gore for gore's sake. It was just so impactful.
And it was
then-
just quiet, right? There's not a lot of like bullets like flying everywhere. It's like a pretty like slow pace scene, but it was so intense.
There was
Friendo.
so much tension. It was palpable. Like you could just bite into it and let it drip down. It was so intense. And then as game developers, of course, we're constantly like collecting ideas, thinking about things like how can you make games better and do more and blah, blah, blah. And, well, this was like, how can you do less? How can you actually strip away all this stuff and get to this kind of meat?
Welcome to everything I learned in film school in under 3 minutes.
They found out that the story variant for a movie ended up being way different than the story variant for a game. So they decided to go for the filmmaking, for the story variant for a movie, and they created something magical. A great balance between movie, cinematic experience, and a game, which ended up being The Last of Us, a movie experience, unlike other games. Watching you hacks. The opening. Like one dude said one day, great artists steal. This is a way of getting motivation, inspiration, new ideas. Artists steal from others in such a way we end up thinking it's their own original idea, even though they come from another person. There's also another phrase from other weird dude that goes, there's nothing new under the sun. This dude was exactly who you think he was. Jesus. I mean, Picasso. Yeah. Write it down, folks. Don't forget about that. Yeah. And just like Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, Picasso, the graphic designer that works in Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's, yeah, you know who you are. They took inspiration from someone else. And so did Neil. You can ask yourself, and there's so many questions like what, or how, or when, or why, or who framed Roger Rabbit? To all those questions, the answer lays in the opening. The opening, and I mean the whole opening, since the moment Joel gets to his home to the opening credits, this opening is a formula, and a specific formula, a movie formula. You can say, how? Well, take a look.
The number of confirmed deaths has passed 200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
There are hundreds and hundreds of bodies lining the streets.
I'll take your questions.
Is it a virus?
We don't know.
This is JTL Morning News.
Good morning.
This is
Welcome
Holly
to
Chapman.
Channel 10
I'm
News
Kathy.
in the morning.
Thanks
This
for
is
joining
James
us.
Scott.
We have a great show in store for you.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
There's a man going around taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody won't be treated all the same.
Today, another group of dolphins became stranded.
CO2 emissions have dramatically increased in the last...
Are there any real threats that you know of?
Not at all.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated quarantine. Riots have continued for a third consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
Stay back right there! A U.S. God, they're here!
Beasts. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
You can still rise with us. Remember, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Believe in the fireflies.
Now, you can try and debate the year the movie was released, or something stupid like that. But doesn't even freaking matter, because it's not the point. The point is that the dudes over Naughty Dog follow the same type of movie formula, but in a good way. Even nowadays, we keep getting the same type of opening credits, just in a different style or in a different way.
Max. My world is fire and blood.
It's the oil, stupid.
Oil wars.
We are killing for gasoline.
The world is actually running out of water. There's the water wars.
Tens of thousands of lives were lost. We mourned our dead, memorialized the attack.
We don't know.
So in all seriousness, these guys did a great job by making a cinematic game. That's why winning all those awards, including the Writers Guild Award, was well deserved.
The Writers Guild Award goes to Neil Druckmann for The Last of Us.
Even for that one, the competition wasn't really that great.
Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Batman, Arkham Origins, God of War, Ascension, Lost Planet 3, The Last of Us, written by Neil Druckmann.
But you deserve that award, Neil. You talented bastard. Congratulations, a-holes. You did well. You did well.